Summerfield, Florida, near the Villages, and welcome to this week's YouTube Live. If you're new here, I go live on YouTube every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'd love for you to join us, set a reminder. If you sign up for my email list, I send an email out to my email list members as a reminder so that they know what to expect. And it usually includes the link for the video, so you can just click on that and go straight to the video. So it's an exciting time today. Tomorrow is the launch of the annual catalog. I have it right here. Let's see. So this baby is coming out tomorrow. So you'll be able to start ordering products from this one tomorrow. So make sure to set your alarms. It's usually at midnight Mountain Time. So whatever that is for you, you'll be able to start ordering from that. I'm just pulling this up on my tablet, so it makes it a little easier for me to see your comments here. Hi, Jean from Arizona. Thanks so much for watching us and joining. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so starting tomorrow, you'll be able to start ordering from this, and there's going to be some new online exclusives released as well. So make sure to check out everything before you place your order. So let's see what happened this last week. So yesterday we went to the movies. We haven't been to the movies forever, and we spent way too much on snacks, of course. That's how they get you. But we went and saw a movie called Sinners, which I'd never heard. Well, I'd heard of it, but I didn't really know much about it. It's actually a vampire movie. I was surprised. So it was pretty good. It was a little over like 2 hours long, and we just out of the blue decided to go to the movies, and it was lots of fun. So I've been to the movies in forever. We like to go to the one, we have a movie theater near us where they recline the seats, or you have the reclining seats, and they're really comfortable. So I don't know, it was lots of fun. I'm hoping to go over the summer when my son's home from break. He's only got 3 weeks left of school, and then he's on summer break down here in Florida. So he's getting really excited about that. They're always out by Memorial Day down here. So yeah, 3 weeks he's got, and he's done. He's so excited that he's going to be in high school. I can't believe it. I'm having a panic attack about that one. All right. So I am going to, oh, and it's Cinco de Mayo today. Actually, how could I forget that? That's actually a special day for me and my husband. We went on our first date on Cinco de Mayo, 18 years ago today. Can you believe it? I can't believe we've been together that long, but yep, 18 years ago, we went on our first date. We went to a restaurant called Carrabba's. It's like an Italian restaurant. And it's so funny because we went out to eat. You know, you're nervous when you go on a first date. So, and I wasn't big into like eating leftovers from restaurants back then. So I didn't take my leftovers, or almost didn't take my leftovers home. And my husband told me later we almost didn't go on a second date because I didn't want to take my leftovers home. But I'm glad we did, because now we've been married. It'll be 17 years in November. So we've been together for a long time. But we just laugh about that now because he said we almost didn't go on a second date because I didn't take my leftovers home, or I didn't want to take my leftovers home from the restaurant. So it's like always been a big joke. But yeah, so Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2025 today. And then, like I said, tomorrow, May 6th, you'll be able to order from that annual catalog, and there will be new online exclusives. And there's a really good starter kit special if you've ever thought about joining and becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That's a really good deal. They have their biggest starter kit special yet, where you'll be able to pick $165 worth of product and only pay $99. That's a really great deal. If you have a big order you're planning on placing, why not purchase the starter kit and get your goodies, and you'll get $66 for free in product of your choice. So that's a really great deal. So that starts tomorrow, May 6th, if that's something you're interested in, through May 31st. We would love to have you on my team. We do lots of stuff. You don't have to be local to Florida. to be on my team. And you don't have to like want to build a business. That's a lot of what I hear from people when I talk to them about the starter kit or becoming a demonstrator. They say, well, I don't want to do what you do. I don't want to build a business. I say, you don't have to do that. You just, you know, purchase supplies. You start out with a 20% discount. And we also do lots of fun stuff on my team. And you can be as involved or not as you want to. There's no pressure. But we do have monthly meetings where you can join through Zoom if you'd like to. And if you're not able to watch the Zoom, you can always catch the replay so you don't miss anything. We do a little stamping. We talk about things that are going on with Stampin' Up. I don't know, it's lots of fun. So what else do? We do little creative challenges on my team. Any of the tutorials that I offer are free to my team. So there's just lots of benefits to joining. So not just with me, but with anybody. But those are just some of the extra perks that I offer. If you do join with me, I would love that. But yeah, there's no pressure either way. And then if you join and you decide later, that's not really for me, you just drop. There's no obligation, there's no penalty, nothing. And with the new Stampin Rewards program, any rewards that you had as a customer will automatically carry over into your demonstrator account. So you won't lose any of your rewards or anything. So it's a really good deal. So anyway, so I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to go over some updates, and then I'm going to show you a really fun project for summer. I am ready for summer. Like I said, my son is only 3 weeks out from summer break, so my mind's like already switching to summer, and it's starting to get warm down here, so I'm like ready for summer. So let me flip the camera over and try not to show you anything. That's the hard part. Okay, so a couple reminders. So I told you guys last week I had a big announcement that I wanted to share with you. So that big announcement is my new collaboration with some of my crafty friends here. So I've teamed up with 6 other demonstrators across the US, and we are forming a new group called the Papercraft Collective. Now, like I said, we're all over the US. Some of the demonstrators are in California, some are in Arizona, one's in Idaho, I believe. So we're all in the US from all over the place, and we teamed up to bring you guys new crafting tutorials each month. Now, this month we're starting out with the Cheers and Sips bundle from the online exclusives. This will be available to order tomorrow. It is an online exclusive, and I do have the suite here that it's a part of, so I can kind of give you a sneak peek of what that looks like. So there's 2 ways to get this tutorial. You can purchase it directly from my website, and the link is in the description of this video if you're watching from my YouTube channel. You can purchase this directly for $20. It is a video tutorial bundle, so you'll get a video as well as measurements and supply list for each of these cards, so 7 projects. Or you can place an order with me anytime in May, now through May 31st. And when you spend at least $50 in my Stampin' Up store, placing a Stampin' Up order, then you will get this for free. So that's how you can earn this. So let me show you the Cheers and Sips suite. This is a gorgeous suite. It's so much fun. So this is the bundle. It's got little drinks and little fruit, like you can make this a lemon or an orange, some kind of berry, an olive, strawberry, ice, cherry, little garnishes. This can be a little pick for the olive, or you can use it as the umbrella straw, I believe. And then they've got some cute little sentiments here. And then it goes with all these little dies. There's 15 dies that coordinate with it, and you can make like the etching in a glass right here. It's so sweet. And then it has this beautiful gold mesh ribbon that has some striping in it. And these gems, these are holographic resin dots, are also part of that suite. And then the paper is just gorgeous. Oh, and I forgot the embossing folders. There's 2 embossing folders, the Glass and Gardens embossing folders. You may have seen these on people's projects already. It's so pretty. I love this one. I can't wait to use that one. I haven't used it yet. And then the paper that goes with it, this is the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. I'll move this stuff out of the way here. So there's these papers where you can cut, you can actually use the dies to cut these out. So like the ones that don't have the garnishes, the dies actually fit, and we'll cut those drinks out. And you can do that with the long one too. Right here, so that's an example right there. So those will cut the paper out, so you don't have to fussy cut if you don't want to. And then there's these pieces that have, all my paper is getting stuck together because I fussy cut some of them. Let's see if I can get another piece out here. Actually, let's go through this. So there's the paper with all the little drinks here. And then it's got the little spots. This is strawberry slush on the background there. And then got this beautiful floral here. And then what else? Oh, and then this is the one I was just trying to show you guys with the blocks. So they have like longer ones and shorter ones, and you can use those dies with the drinks and just die cut and make it look like the drink, like the juice or the liquid in the drink. And you could do that with the longer ones too. Just leave like a little bit of a border with the white, and then it just looks like it's the liquid in the drink. So that's pretty cool. And then the back is this little sparkle pattern there. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Mom. Hi, Jean. In case I missed anybody, I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. And then this is the pattern with all the little garnishes that usually go into drinks. And this is like a secret, that secret sea. It's like a dark, almost like a navy blue. It's very dark. And then this pattern. Oh, I love all the flowers. It's so cute. And then this is that timid tiger with the stripes. And then on the back of the one with the drinks are these little flowers here. So that is the Celebratory Sips Suite. And like I said, for my tutorial, or the tutorial bundle, it's a video tutorial bundle. You will get 7 projects, and here's a little peek of the project that I made. This is a trifold twist card. So that's the project that I made for the tutorial bundle. So like I said, if you want to get that bundle, you can click the link below in the video and go directly to my blog, and you can purchase it for $20, or you can place a spend $50 in my Stampin' Up store in May, and you'll get the tutorial bundle for free. And next month, we are going to be doing the Notes and Totes bundle. So each month we'll have different bundles that we'll feature. So pretty cool. All right. So product shares. Today is the absolutely last day to sign up for my product shares if that's something you're interested in. It's a great way to get all of the, or most of the, I will say, I didn't do all of the papers this time. There's some specialty papers I left out, but the papers, ribbons, and embellishments from the annual catalog and the May online exclusives, you just go to stampcampwithjen.com/product shares, and you'll see all the details. And like I said, today is the very last day to sign up and pay for that. And I will be getting up when the products go live. So for me, that's 2 in the morning Eastern time. But I get up as soon as it goes live so I can put that order in, and hopefully nothing will go on back order. And I'll be able to get everything right on time and get it shipped out on time. I'm expecting to get them out sometime around like the 20th, 21st, somewhere around there, as long as nothing's on back order. Jean says, my product shares are wonderful. Oh, thank you so much, Jean. She is a longtime product share customer for sure. So I do my best to clearly label them, package them so that there's no issue in transit, hopefully. I wrap them very well and package them very tightly so that you shouldn't have any issues when they come to you. They should all be in good condition. If they aren't for some reason, please let me know. I've had people send me pictures of their packages when they come, and I know the mail system is not always kind to our packages, but they're usually, the products inside are usually still intact and unharmed, which is great. But I've seen boxes and packages that are just totally mangled. So I do my best to put stickers on there and tell them not to bend it or crush it or anything. But once it leaves my hands, I can't control what the mail people do. So, but I have had all good reports as far as people that get their product shares and everything's in good condition when they get it. So, but like I said, I get up in the middle of the night as soon as this stuff is available, and I place the order. And then as soon as it comes to me, I package it and cut it down and label it and everything. And then I get it out in the mail to you as quickly as I can. Hi, Vera. Thanks so much for joining us. All right. And then if you're looking for some crafty storage options, Stampin' Storage has started a Mother's Day sale that starts today. I am a Stampin' Storage affiliate. And so anytime you click on the links that I have with Stampin' Storage, I do make a small commission on your purchase, which I really appreciate your business for. And that just helps me with other things in my business. So, but yeah, they're doing a Mother's Day sale. It starts today and ends May 12th. You'll get 15% off store-wide and free shipping on your order if it's $150 or more. And then if your order is at least $75, you'll get a free gift. So if that's something you're interested in, please look in the link in the description of this video and click on my affiliate link and shop with me. I'd really appreciate it. I use lots of Stampin' Storage in my craft room, so I love it. Jean says they make it to Arizona much better than paper pumpkin boxes that arrive. Oh, that's good to know. My product shares arrive better than paper pumpkin boxes. That's great. I know sometimes they don't always arrive very nicely. And they've been crushed. Paper pumpkin boxes have been crushed before too by the mailbox or by the mail system. All right, and then as I mentioned at the beginning, starting tomorrow, May 6th, you will be able to join and become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and get $165 in product and only pay $99. You get free shipping. You usually get a paper pumpkin kit. There's no guarantee what paper pumpkin kit you will get. It's just a previous paper pumpkin kit that they've had recently. And you'll get a couple business supplies and things like that. You get to pick the product, the $165 in product. It's whatever you want that's available. And what else? What was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. But this starts tomorrow, May 6th, and I would love to have you on the team. Like I said, it's no obligation. You can get the products for a great discount, and you'll earn, I believe you earn Stampin' Rewards on your starter kit items, but don't quote me on that. But I think you do. So, and then like I said, with the new Stampin' Rewards program, any Stampin' Rewards you had as a customer will automatically transfer into your Demonstrator account. They will carry over, so you'll get to keep your Stampin' Rewards in your Demonstrator account. And then like I said, it's no obligation, so if for some reason you decide later you don't want to do it, you just drop, and then you get to keep all that stuff that you got at a great discount. So it's a really good deal. If you have any questions for me, you can always reach out to me. I do have the link in my description to join my team if that's something you're interested in. I would love to have you on the team. All right. And then my In Color Club, my annual In Color Club is here. You can still sign up. May 14th is the last chance to sign up for my In Color Club. This is a great way to collect all of these new colors, and it's like getting a little present in the mail for 5 months. It starts in May and then will end, was it May, June, July, August? I think September is your final kit that you'll get. So how this works is, again, there's a link in the description of this video if you'd like to sign up. But your card will be charged on the 15th of the month, and then it will automatically stop after the 5th month. So you don't have to worry about going in and canceling a subscription or anything like that. So it'll be charged for 5 months and then it'll stop. Each month you'll get a different month, and in the description for my In Color Club you'll see the rotation schedule that's on there. Now that is pending any like back order products or anything. So if anything is on back order, the color rotation may change, but I have a schedule in there and I plan on sticking to it as much as I can. But if anything's on back order, we may have to rearrange the colors rotation, but I will let you know if that happens. When you join, on your first month's kit, you will get the In Color flat pearls as a welcome gift with your items. And then once you finish club, you'll get a $25 Stampin' Reward as a thank you for participating. Now, what else was I going to say with that? Oh, and then in each kit, you're going to get a little craft like card kit to make a card, like an inspiration card for the month. And it'll have a little video that goes along with it and a tutorial. And then, so each month you'll have crafting inspiration to go along with the color of the month. And then by the end of the 5 months, you'll have all 5 colors, all the products that go with them. Now for cloud cover, that has been announced that the ink pad is having a formula issue and it will not be sold to customers. So for the month, I made cloud cover the last month because when I made In Color Club, when I announced it, we weren't sure what was going to happen with that. But Stampin' Up! Just recently announced last week that the cloud cover and ink pad will not be available to customers because of that issue. So for the month, the last month, which is the cloud cover month, you will be able to pick a different ink pad of your choice to substitute. That way you're still getting an ink pad. It'll just be whichever color that you want, and I'll include that in your kit, okay? All right, so that's In Color Club, and like I said, May 14th is the last day to sign up for that. I really hope you'll join us. It's lots of fun. All right, and then if you love craft retreats, I have my summer fun craft retreat. I'm so excited about it. If you're able to join us locally, we will be doing it at a place called Luther Springs. It's near Gainesville, Florida, July 11th through the 13th. That's a Friday through Sunday. If you're not able to join us, I do have a to-go option available, a retreat in a box that you can register for. And the deadline to register for either one is June 8th. And once registration closes, I will order everything and I'll start working on packaging the kits and getting everything ready for the retreats. Now, if you're doing retreat in a box, it will not ship until after my in-person retreat. It's probably, I think I said by the 21st of July. I'm going on vacation the 22nd, so it will definitely be out no later than July 21st in the mail, okay? I'm going up to Maryland to see my sisters, so I will definitely make sure that those are out in the mail before I go up to Maryland for the summer break that I have. Jean says, for cloud cover, you can either use the ink spots and re-inker since the spots are not a foam pad. That is correct, Jean. You can do that. So, and in the In Color Club, you will get the cloud cover ink refill. So if you want to purchase the ink spots and do that, you're definitely welcome to do that. I just am offering an ink pad. So that's why I mentioned that, but that is a good point that you can use the re-inker and the ink spots to get that little ink pad, like you make your own ink pad for cloud cover. Good point. Yeah, so my summer fun retreat, we're gonna be using, I brought it over here, I thought. Where did I put it? I have so much stuff on my desk over here. I lost it. Oh, maybe I didn't. I put it. Okay. Well, I seem to have misplaced it, but we're using the Notes and Totes bundle from the annual catalog for the projects for the main projects for my summer fun retreat. Yeah, I don't know where I put them. All of a sudden, I had a bunch of stuff ready to go, and then I just misplaced those. I'm sure I'll find it when we're done here, but so the Notes and Totes bundle from the annual catalog is what we'll be using for the main project since it's summer themed. And then there's some add-ons as well for add-on classes if you'd like to add those as well. So when you register for the Summer Fun Retreat, in the registration link, there's a ton of details. And then at the very bottom, there's a button that says register. When you register, you're just signing up for everything. You're not actually paying for it. And then once you submit your registration, then you'll either send me cash or check or PayPal, which again, that's in the details when you click on the registration link of how to do that. And I will need that payment by June 8th for you to participate, okay? And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. And then don't forget, I do have a group on Facebook, my Sunkissed Stampin' Retreats with Jen, where I also put reminders for my retreats in here and other information as well. And there's also a calendar for that's in the featured section. There's a graphic that shows all the dates that I have for my 2025 and 2026 retreats as well. So you can plan those out if that's something you're interested in. All right, and then just a friendly reminder that I do offer a monthly Stamp Camp to Go subscription. This is a great way to get monthly crafting inspiration. Each month is $45 and you'll get a bunch of product. I usually do a specific bundle and then I add on paper, ribbon, and embellishments, and you get 4 card designs, 2 of each, so a total of 8 card designs, and the price includes shipping. And this monthly subscription, you save a little bit rather than paying like a one-time payment. You save 10% over that one-time payment price. And once you're a monthly subscriber for 6 months in a row, then you get a $25 Stampin' Reward as a thank you for being a loyal subscriber. So if you're interested in that, the details are on my website and you can subscribe anytime. You just need to subscribe by the 1st of the month to get the next kit. Okay. And then in the link of this description, I also offer Stampin' Blends labels. They are a one-time purchase of $5 because I did sit down for hours, almost going cross-eyed trying to put these together. Once you purchase them, you'll get the download. You'll just print them out on basic white cardstock. You cut along these dotted lines, and then you use a 3/8 inch circle punch to punch these out, and then you take mini glue dots and put them on the edge of your Stampin' Blends markers. Now, I did say it's a one-time purchase. Once you purchase it once, any future labels that I make, I will email to you for free and you won't have to pay for them. So if you're interested in that, I do have the link for that in the description below as well. Okay, I think that's it for announcements. Now that we've gone through 20 million announcements, we can finally get started with today's project. Yay! Oh, that was a lot. But there's so much going on, right? So much. So today's project, like I said, it's a summer themed project. Are these little popsicle cards? Aren't they so cute? And you open them up and they've got the little message on the inside. How cute is that? So you can put a little greeting on the front, or you can just leave it blank if you want to, whichever way you want to do it. Now, to make these, you're going to use the Everyday Arches dies from the online exclusives. I believe these are back in stock. Oh, that was something I forgot to mention. Stampin' Up! Now has a notify me feature for products that are not in stock anymore, like on back order, I should say, not in stock. So anything that's on back order and not available, if you scroll down, there's a little box that says notify me, and I believe it'll auto fill in your email address if you're logged into your account. And then you just click notify me. And once it's back in stock, you'll get an email from Stampin' Up! Now when items come back in stock. So it's an awesome feature. So if these go on back order again and you say, oh, I really want those, and you just look for that little box, click notify me, and then when they come back in stock, you'll get an email from Stampin' Up! How cool is that? Super awesome. Okay, so excuse me, like I said, we're using the Everyday Arches. And then the paper, the one I've been using so much lately, this Full of Life 6x6 is where I got this paper from. So this one that looks kind of like the little rainbow popsicle is the backside of those large dots. And I also used on this one, it kind of looks like this could be like strawberry lemonade or something. That's where I got that swirl, and that's a little square pattern on the back. Now, to cut these out, you can actually get very carefully, you can get 2 out of a 6x6 sheet. So you can kind of see. So this one was very close, but I was able to get 2 of them. So for this little rainbow pattern, I just cut it towards the bottom edge. And then for this one, that's the swirl, you can see I also got 2 of these, but very closely. And I cut one and then kind of rotated it and cut the other one to get that little swirl in 2 different, because it kind of goes down at an angle. So you can get 2 arches out of 1 sheet. Okay. So to make this, let me show you the sizes that we're using. So the smallest one is our little popsicle stick here. And then not the first one, not the second one, but the third one, the third largest is the base. And the 4th largest is for the DSP and the white piece there. So, like I said, this 4th largest, the smaller one here between the 2, you can cut it, the paper, you can cut it like this, and then you would rotate and cut up there. And then for the green paper, I did it where I just lined it up towards the bottom, and you want to line it up really close to that edge so that you can squeeze and get 2 cut out on that paper. And you could even go up a little bit so you get more of that pink up there, which I think is what I did. But yeah, you can cut 2 side by side for that one. So I've already cut those, so you don't have to watch me die cut it. And then you'll need the white is the same size as that DSP as well. And then there's our little popsicle stick. Now, to get your card base, we are using Berry Burst. I'm gonna move all this stuff here. Let's move this. Oh, hi, Diana. Thanks so much for joining us. We're just making a fun little summer popsicle card today. All right, so this one you're gonna take, this is Berry Burst. Now you're gonna take this and fold it in half, and you're gonna take the larger die and you're gonna line it up so that the bottom edge here just comes out just a little bit, because we don't want to cut off that crease. That's how our card is able to open. So we're going to fold this down, or we're going to just move that die down just a little bit so that cut edge is just off of the crease of our fold here, so we don't cut our card in half. Hi, Kathy. Thanks so much for checking in. I'm sure you're busy up there in New York. All right, so yeah, so you just want to move this down just a little bit. That way it doesn't cut our card fold, and that's how you're able to open it. So you'll just tape it down, run it through, and I've already done that here, so you don't have to watch me die cut it. Now, when you do this, I rolled it through once and then rolled it back a second time, because you're cutting through 2 layers of cardstock here. So you want to roll it through a couple times to make sure it cuts through. Now, mine is stuck together because there was so much pressure getting the card stock to cut through. So if that happens, just take your card and kind of bend it a little bit to pop those stitches away from each other, and that'll make it easy for you to open that up. I was using like a take your pick tool, and then I realized, oh, all you have to do is just bend that cardstock and that'll get the stitching to pop out of the other layer so you can open it up, okay? So you'll notice on this one here, I put a little greeting on the outside. I did sending a little summer your way. So how I did that was using the new Sweet Jar bundle. This comes out tomorrow, May 6th. It's got this adorable jar builder punch and all these sentiments here. And you'll notice up here, this one says sending a little blank your way, and you can insert these different words in there. But what I did was I took the Choose Happy stamp set, and all of these little greetings are the perfect size to go in the middle there. So I took the word summer from here. Where is it here? Right here. So I took that word summer and put it in the middle there, and that fits perfectly in there. So you could use this at Thanksgiving. I wish I had Christmas, but you could put winter on here, sending a little boo your way for Halloween, sending a little gratitude your way for a thank you, sending a little love your way. There's so many different ways you could use this. So I just thought that was so cute. So you can combine these, this Choose Happy, that text is the perfect size to squeeze in there. So if you don't have this yet, make sure you get it. I use this so much. I was so excited when this came out last year in the annual catalog. It's such a cute little set. And then the little stitch circle I used for that is from the Stylish Shapes. I use not the smallest one, but the second one above that. And that's the size of that circle. So I'm not going to make this one. I think I'm going to make this one because I like that one. But that's how I made that little one. And then this is just popped up on the front with some dimensionals. And I put happy birthday in there. So that's that version. And then I will show you the next version. But yeah, make sure to get this on your order tomorrow because I have a feeling this one is going to go fast and it's probably going to be back ordered. I really hope not. But it was a big hit at On Stage. They demonstrated this, and I know a lot of people were really excited about it. Okay, so for our card, how we put it together is we actually need to grab our envelope to make sure that we have our spacing correct, okay? Because we want to make sure that it's not going to be bigger than the envelope. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that envelope, and we're going to take our little pecan pie popsicle stick here, and we're just going to kind of position it and get an idea of how far down it needs to go to make sure that it actually fits inside our card, okay? So really about half, the top half there, it'll fit on there pretty well. So I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal Plus. All right, and then I like to do this just to make sure that it's where I need it to go. So that's flat, okay? But now we know it is gonna fit in our envelope, okay? So that's what we wanna do is line that up that way. Now, we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna put some dimensionals on the back here. And we're just gonna pop that up. Like I said, I am ready for summer. I had a lot of fun making this. This is inspired, I do want to say though, this is inspired by a Canadian demonstrator named Lauren Urbonis. She made these back around when Celebration was here using that fruit salad DSP that was free during Celebration. Her cards were so cute. So this is where I got the inspiration from. It's from her. Hi, Therese from France. Welcome. Okay, so you can see here, I like to line these up so the bottoms line up with the bottom of the berry burst, and then you just kind of center it around that stitching. So we're just going to do our best to line that up like that. Just like that. So that's how you make the base popsicle. Canadians are pretty creative, Diana, you're right. Oh, I always forget you're from Canada. She lives in the US, so I always forget she's originally from Canada. All right, and then on the inside of this one, we're gonna do Sending a Little Sweetness Your Way, which like I said, is from that Sweet Jar stamp set. So we're gonna use that Sending a Little and Sweetness, and I've already got those on blocks, and I'm using Shaded Spruce. And we're gonna do the Sending a Little Blank Your Way with the Shaded Spruce. And it's good to have a grid to kind of line everything up. It makes it easier to do. So we did that in Shaded Spruce. And then we're gonna grab Berry Burst for the sweetness. And we'll stamp that in the middle. Best we can. It's hard to do with the camera. Oh, it worked, yay. It's hard to do because the camera is literally right in front of my face, so I can't really see it very well, but that worked out pretty good. All right, and then for the inside, we're just gonna take this and put a little bit of adhesive on the inside here. Now you want to do it just above where that score line is because you want to be able to close your cards. So don't put it in the score line, just put it like directly above it and then center it because you want to be able to close it like that. So cute. And that was so quick and easy. Once you have all the pieces all cut, it's so easy. And then don't forget, if you wanted to do that little Sending a Little Summer Your Way, you can totally do that. And I used Berry Burst, and this is Daffodil Delight right there. But how cute are those cards? Which one's your favorite? Do you like it with the little sentiment on the front, or do you like it just plain, and then when they open it, they get the message? What do you think? I like hearing from you guys. Let me know. Even if you're watching in the replay, let me know. So that's it for today. I had a quick and easy project. It's perfect for summer. I hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget, product shares close today. So if you want to get a product share, please make sure to sign up because today is the very last day to sign up and pay for that, okay? And don't forget to check out my In Color Club and my Summer Fun Craft Retreat, okay? Well, have fun. The catalog launches tomorrow. Check out the catalog. Check out the online exclusives and check out that starter kit promotion. I'd love to have you on the team, okay? If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'm always here for you. I hope you have a great week, have a great catalog launch, and until next week, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.